here we are, day 3 of silage. We did not do any yesterday. We ended up working a little bit late. So today we are going to go on our 3rd day of silage, and we're hoping to get about 30 loads today. So she's going to be a long day, guys. So stay tuned and we will keep moving. Bumpy. Suspension's a little loose. Alignment's off. "10 points if you can get the movie reference." Real morning. As you can see, I'm going to zoom in. Now I'm getting rained on by that. How we're not really staying in the rows because these fields are a little bit off when it comes down to it. And that's a nice thing about also is that Kemper head actually allows us to cut across rows or cut the faces without having to take, outside rows. We can actually cut across it, no problem. So there's some advantages to that horning head. Definitely been a big advantage for us. So other than that, guys, morning, we're going to keep pushing and keep hauling. I'm going to show you a spot with bear damage, and this is why it's so difficult to see this sometimes. And people don't get it when it comes down to it on why we don't see it right away. So if I go ahead and you can see, there's the outside of the field. This is how much we've cleared off, and we didn't see much bear damage on this half of the field. But now, look at this. There's a spot right here in the center of the field that was not from the outside. Now that's the issue we have is, and a lot of times we weren't seeing as much damage because we didn't have drone technology as easy as we do now. Drones have become more available, so now we can get into the fields. And I'm going to go ahead and turn here real quick and drive up the field because there's another spot up here that has some fairly good damage on it that I can see while I was driving by. And once again, it wasn't all that visible from the outside of the field. Unless you could walk the inside of this whole field, it would be almost impossible to find. So, like I said, this is just good information for people that are farming, especially where there's black bear. They do love corn, they love the starch, and you can see, my camera, you can see everything looks fine from the tops too. You don't really see it because the corn population is so dense. But at the end of the day, it's really inside. It's inside the guts, and it has to get really bad for you to be able to see the damage that's occurring when it's occurring on the fields. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up here because there was a spot here that had some really good damage on it. I think it looked fairly decent from the roadway, which is right here. And the reason I'm going to get out here quick is I want to show you as he's chopping it how it persists out. So I don't know if you can see it. It's like right here in the field. So I'm going to walk through the same way the bear came in and out, which is right through here. And you can see this little circle is what we can't see. And what they do is that they roll the corn down like you see here. And you can see how, and he doesn't even take it all. He doesn't want to take the husk. He just eats the tip that's exposed. And they will continue to do that all through the season. See, here's another one. He's only eating what was exposed. Taking a bite out of the side of the kernel there. Here he stripped it all. So there is somewhere he'll sit here and strip these kernels down. He'll knock down this section. As you see, he's eating the whole kernel there. He's starting to pull more of it apart there. But if we were to somehow walk through this whole field, you would see a ton of this. So once again, he's eating this. And you see it's just starting to dent, but it's still soft. And they like that milk. And that milk stage is what they really like out of here, because that's when it's sweet and it gives them that want to eat it feeling, and of course a lot of starch. So once again, you can see he's eaten part of this before and then came back and finished it. You know, same thing. But we're seeing quite a bit of that. That's just one of those things that we are continually seeing out here when we're working with wildlife. This field particularly had quite a few bear removed off of it on the wildlife abatement program, which is great. We didn't kill any. We didn't get any crop tags. You know, we didn't do any crop damage like shooting on this one. We managed to do most of the work on this field by simply doing the job of trapping, which is great. I prefer to get the animal out of here. I would prefer to give the tags to the hunters because that's their job. That's what they would like to do. But right now, hunters don't get that many tags in this area, but yet we're trapping a ton of bear off these fields. And this is a pretty common occurrence. Once again, we'll see it more and more through this field as we get deeper into it and keep getting further and further into this field. We'll see more and more damage. I guarantee it if we're seeing that right on the edges. They tend to go to the middle of the field first and then keep working their way out, and the spots get bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes. It'll just keep eating in a circle around that spot. And luckily, we're harvesting before all the other food is gone in the area. Now we had a killing frost. The food sources are drying up. They'll come back into here pretty heavily. So people that are doing crop corn, as you can see, it's still dough milk stage. It's dough stage technically, because we're still got some water in it. It hasn't quite dented out. It's not quite dried down yet, and the bear will be in here eating this and loving it. So the damage is going to continue to go up from this point in the season. So other than that, I just wanted to give you an update on that as I'm driving through here, and we will talk to you in a bit. We are at load 63. Once again, not to beat a dead horse, but I'm going to show you one more spot here, and I'm going to come in to where they are. So around. So here we go, guys. This is another spot that we've got here. And if you come in through this layer, once again, I mean, it's a good sized area. And then if you walk over here, here's another spot right in the middle of the field. So like I said, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but this is pretty consistent through what we're seeing. It's kind of a treat when we get the insurance adjuster in here before we're finished chopping. He came and checked out the other two fields we did on the weekend, and he just decided to do this one right away, which means this field we won't have to leave any insurance strips in it. He'll have it all checked out. He'll grab the kernels he needs. He'll grab the measurements he needs, and he'll be all set around to rock and roll. So awesome. Doesn't mean we have to stop this field, be completely cleaned off.
Go ahead now. I think I might catch a rack when I'm coming down with it.
Yep. How's that?
Good, you guys go ahead.
Alright. So. Yep, always nice. Nice to have the insurance guy out here and have that taken care of. Has decided to fail. I'm probably gonna have to back up the whole way, aren't I?
I think it's drive right next to me for now, and then you just get right behind me. Once you get past my truck, you get off from behind the wagon.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna have to probably jump over and move your truck over. I ain't gonna pass it.
Where do you want me?
Directly behind me.
Directly behind you, okay.
You just get right up behind me.
Alright, we'll do. Yep, I'm just straightening out. How's that? Okay, let me go long and lead readjust. I can't turn that tight. Do and the Meyer box breaks. So much fun. Okay, I can't see when I get too close. I can't see when I get too close because I can't see tires. How's that? go to the side? You want me to switch?
Yeah, next time, when we get into the drilling, go dump, and I'll try from the side next time and see how that goes.
Okay, and of course we lost the board on the one side, which really sucks. Okay, you want me to stay over like one width, or you're gonna have to kind of guide me, I guess.
Yeah, it's just gonna have to be right next to me.
Okay, we'll do that next time. You're gonna go right, I'm gonna go left.
Yep. Not too bad, pretty full.
Yeah, it feels like a good load.
Yep, had to change tactics because the box broke. Going right into the tractor or truck. Yep, last four loads here. The Miller box went down, the dump box. So now here I am. So last 2, 3, 4 loads of the night here, the Miller box decided not to lift anymore. So here I am, driving in our silage wagon. Another benefit to having a truck is yep, that's right. Driving backwards. That's the way we roll when she breaks. Would have showed you a video of fixing it, but there's something up with the big hydraulic ram, so there's nothing really to fix. We just dropped it and I started driving backwards. So this is round 3. We probably still have 2 more loads like this, so a lot of fun is what it is.